الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله اللهم السلام السلام تبارك ربنا وتعالى بالجلال والإكرام. في رسائل الدعاء اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله أشرف المرسلين وخير خلقه سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد مبارك وسلم صلاة وسلاما عليك يا رسول الله صلاة وسلاما عليك يا حبيب الله صلاة وسلاما عليك يا رحمة للعالمين صلاة وسلاما عليك يا شفيع المذنبين صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, all praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are very grateful to Him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given another chance in our life, another opportunity in our life, that alhamdulillah we are witnessing and experiencing these blessed days and nights of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given these especially last 10 nights of Ramadan exclusively to the ummah of our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah, subhanallah. Our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to mention about previous nations, that the people of the previous nations, they had long life. Their lifespan was greater than the average lifespan of our time. Right? Probably you also might have heard the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ about his ummah, like all of us. So the Prophet ﷺ said that the average of the lifespan of my ummah will be between 60 and 70 years. Amaru ummati bayna 60 wa 70. So this is the average of the life. Some people, they go for 80, 90, mashallah, or 90 plus, and some even less than 60, right? But the average is between 60 and 70. This is the age of the life of the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whether this is the ummah of da'wah or the ummah of ijabah. You know, the entire humanity, all human beings, they are among the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But those we, alhamdulillah, we have accepted, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already blessed all of us with Iman and Islam, so we are known as Ummat Ijabah. Ijabah means acceptance, because we have accepted the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the other people, those who are not yet Muslims, and we are always expecting from them, and we are hoping for them from the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we keep dua. This is also our duty, to make dua for them, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show them the right path as well, and may Allah guide them as well. And this is also our responsibility that whenever we get a chance to do the da'wah work, right? From our actions, from our good behavior, for representing ourselves in a nice way. So this is also part of the duty of every Muslim. And those people, they are called Ummat-e-Da'wah. So one is Ijaba, one is Dawa. We are Ummat-e-Ijaba and they are Ummat-e-Dawa. And that's why we do the Dawa work for them. Right? So when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned it to his Sahaba Ikram, Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim, that the previous people, they had long life. And some of them, they had so long life that the prime time of their life was 80 years, 90 years, excluding their childhood and adolescence and youth and all those. He said that their prime age before they are getting older, it was almost 80 years, 90 years, right? So you can imagine that total span maybe 200 years, 300 years, 150, and it was the umr or the age of several messengers and the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Nuh alayhi salam, he is very special. We know about his age. How much was his age? 950 years, right? And it is proved by the Quran. Alfa sanatin illa sab'ina ama. That Nuh alayhi salam, his age was 1000 minus 50. This way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned. So it's 950. So then Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim, they heard from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about so big lifespan, and they were focused on what? They did not ask any other question about their business or their lifestyle or their luxuries or anything. They said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are now missing something, and something is coming to our heart. So then the Prophet said, what are you missing? They said that we are comparing ourselves to them. And then we are finding ourselves that we wish that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also could have given us that long life so that we can spend 80 years or 90 years just in the ibadat of Allah subhanahu. Look at that comparison. Look at this competition or the spirit of the competition. So that competition was not for any other worldly thing. They said we would like to compete with the previous people in the ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We wish that we should have that long life and we spent 80 years and 90. Subhanallah. So because it comes from the heart of the Sahaba Ikram, Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim, and they really mean it. They were very sincere when they were hoping and desiring for that. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah in the Quran, that Surah Al-Qadr. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr. Indeed, we have revealed the Quran in Laylatul Qadr. And what do you know that what is Laylatul Qadr? Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. The Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, is much better than 1000 months min alfi shahr. Now you all know very good math, mashallah. You do your math and calculate that how many years will be for 1000 months. 83. Subhanallah. Look at that comparison. 83 years, right? For 1000 months. That was the desire, that was the dua of Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim, that we wish that we should have also those 80, 90 years. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed right away the surah and bless this ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah, now you look at the status of the ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is exclusively because of the sadaqah and wasila of our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that whatever they could have achieved after spending 80 years or more than 80 years in the ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah has given us this honor only spending one night. You are searching for Laylatul Qadr, and whenever your ibadat is coinciding with the actual Laylatul Qadr, subhanallah, you are getting the reward of 80 plus years. Subhanallah, subhanallah. It is a big honor, the big reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that was given to the ummah of our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. So this is the Laylatul Qadr. So first importance of the Qadr is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also revealed the Quran during this night. And we all know the history of the revelation of the Quran, that our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sitting in the cave of Hira while he was meditating over there, reflecting, contemplating, and at that time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel alayhi salam, and it was the same Laylatul Qadr when Jibreel alayhi salam first time he came and brought the first wahi, Iqra bismi rabbikal ladhi khalaq. It was during Laylatul Qadr. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed it. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us so many opportunities during this Laylatul Qadr that whatever you make the ibadah, it is very, very special ibadah and you are very blessed. Now here is sometimes a question comes into our mind. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concealed it? Why did he not reveal, disclose it? That, okay, maybe we have some, calculation or a pattern that this Ramadan it will be 21st night, next Ramadan probably 23 night, another Ramadan, following Ramadan 25, and keep going until 29. So it could be a pattern that we should know that this Ramadan this, that Ramadan that. So it could be easily, it was possible, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have made it easily, that is already declared, we knew it. And one time it happened, exactly it happened that our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came out of his home, and his intention was to tell the Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim the exact date of the Laylatul Qadr. Right? But what he saw, that two Muslim people, they were fighting with each other. Argument, hot talk, fighting, something like that. And then our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he addressed the Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim, and he said that I came out of my home just to tell you that what is the exact Qadr, but when I saw that two Muslim people, they were fighting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lifted again that information from you. So it was kind of, admonition for the Muslim people that they should not have in this situation at any time, at any day, in any night, but when it comes especially the month of Ramadan. And you know that what our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that when you are fasting, especially in the entire month of Ramadan, some other person is trying to fight with you, trying to engage you in any kind of argument and hot talk or anything, and probably that person is provoking, and you know that he is totally wrong, he is at fault, I am right, I did not do any wrong thing, but he is just provoking me. Despite of that, even though he is wrong, but what is the teaching of our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That tell him, oh my brother, today I am not in mood at all. I am not going to fight with you. Even you are saying bad words to me, abusing and all those things, but I am not doing this. Why? Because I am fasting. I am fasting. So the fight of the two Muslims is so bad thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes back the barakah and the blessing and all. So this is also a lesson. However, Imam Fakhruddin Razi rahmatullahi alayh, and mashallah many scholars of Islam, they also try to find the answer for that. What could be the another reason for concealing and keeping secret? This is the secret of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us that it is your duty that you need to search for Laylatul Qadr. It could be 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th, but it's your duty. Right? So there are many benefits of that. One, that we are not depending only on one night. So in this way, we are keeping ourselves engaging through all the last 10 nights of Ramadan, especially when it comes to the odd nights. So do not be dependent on the moon. Second reason Imam Razi Rahmatullah alayhi said, and very, convincing, very much appealing. He said that we know the reward of Laylatul Qadr, that is better than 1,000 months. For those people who are, alhamdulillah, observing that Laylatul Qadr and searching for that. But look at the dark side, the other side. There might be some Muslims, right? There might be possible that they are not coming to the masjid at all. They are still sitting in their homes. They are still involved in anything outside. Right? And despite of knowing, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have disclosed it, and they knew that this Ramadan, Laylatul Qadr will be 23rd, for example, and on the same 23rd, they knew it that this is Laylatul Qadr, but still they are committing the sin on that night. So the punishment of that sin, that while they know it that this is Laylatul Qadr, it could be more severe punishment. And it will not be equal punishment or the sin of any other normal time. So this is also the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah disclosed that night of Qadr or Laylatul Qadr, and he concealed it, he did not disclose it, so that if any unfortunate person is doing some kind of sin during the Laylatul Qadr, now no one knows it, about that which one is Laylatul Qadr. So it will not be a very severe punishment for that person. He has little bit benefit of that because he did not know it. So he is doing it, but does not know that it is Laylatul Qadr. So this is the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah. Look at that, each and every step there are many blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One more thing, that Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala, she says that whenever the last 10 nights of Ramadan and the last 10 days started, our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was extra careful and more hard-working. The whole Ramadan he was striving very hard, but when it comes to the last 10 nights, his effort even increasing. So she has exemplified it. إذا دخل العشر الأواخر شد المئزر. The Prophet ﷺ, he fastened the belt, tightened the belt around the waist. It's a metaphoric way. What happens when you are going? Sometimes we have some work in our home and our job, and if there's a hard work, we put the belt around our waist because we are going to work hard, right? So this is a symbolic way to say that. So there was no belt, literal belt that the Prophet ﷺ was tightened around the waist, but it's a metaphoric way that he was ready to work even harder during the 10 nights. And subhanallah, that was one example that he just did. We all performed Salat Tasbih. So that Salat Tasbih was something special. It was not easy prayer, right? It was long, you were standing, the qiyam, long ruku, long sujood. So everything is special during these 10 nights of Ramadan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also blessed, I would like to say at the end, some honor of Sayyidina Hazrat Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala. Subhanallah, look at his birth, that is very special. Very, very special. No one has that honor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala at the time of his birth. What was that honor? He was born inside the Kaaba, Kaabatullah, Baytullah. Subhanallah. No any other human being except Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala. And the detail of that is that when his beloved mother, she was expecting, so she was making tawaf. And Hazrat Abu Talib, the father of Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was with her as well. And during the tawaf time, suddenly she started having the labor pain, and it was not enough time to take her all the way to the home. So right away it was decided that she should go inside the Kaaba, and it was with all the agreement of everyone, and she has given the birth to Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu inside the Subhanallah, inside the Baytullah. So that is the honor of Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala. And we all know his big status and the closeness and the relations with our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Second fadilat of Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu. When the first time after receiving the revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and at the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he started the dawah work and he invited to Islam, and so he started from his own family. So all family members, all family people, they were around him, and at that time he invited to Islam. So who was the first one among the family who said that, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am accepting Islam right now. At this moment I am accepting Islam. Who was that person from the family? Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala. And he was not an adult at that time. How old was he? Only 10 years old. Only 10 years old. Still a child. Right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again has given him this honor that he accepted Islam as the first person from the family while he was as a child. So that is as the fadilat of Ali radiallahu ta'ala. Now what is the fadilat? There are many fadail and manaqib of Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu karamallahu wajhahu. But what is the last thing that is related to the month of Ramadan? The last fadilat of Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu related to the Ramadan is that he was leading the Fajr prayer, and it was the month of Ramadan, and a person who was a very shaqi, very unfortunate person, and he attacked on him while he was leading the prayer, and Hazrat Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he got the shahada right in the month of Ramadan and in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the masjid. So the birth was in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Ka'batullah, and his shahadat also took place in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it was the month of Ramadan. So actually these days, the last 10 days are also the days of the anniversary of Hazrat Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, because it was 21st of Ramadan. Okay? And when Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, on the same day of 21st Ramadan, he was going for Fajr prayer, to lead the Fajr prayer. So some of his companions and friends, they were also walking with him. So they saw some ducks on the way, and those ducks, they were making their sounds as they have their whenever you pass by any duck, you see that they're making that noise and that sound. So Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu smiled, and he asked his friend, you know what these ducks are saying? And it's another fadilat of Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu. This is the quality of Sayyidina Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam and Hazrat Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah says that we have given them mantiq at-tayr, that they were able to understand the speech of the birds. And here you see that Hazrat Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu was also able to understand that what those ducks are doing. It was not their normal, just the sound. It was meaningful sound. They were actually communicating to each other. They were talking to each other. So the friends of Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala, they said, Ya Imam, we are just taking their normal sound. This is something very natural. They make it. So then Hazrat Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala said, no, it is not their just the natural sound. They are actually talking to each other. They are communicating to each other. And what is that? Yes. So they asked him that, what is that? So he said They are saying that one servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala apparently is going to the masjid to lead the Fajr prayer or to perform the Fajr prayer. And look at the humbleness of Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala. No, he is talking about himself. But the way he is expressing it, he said, one of the servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is going to the masjid to perform the Fajr prayer, but actually he is going to get the Shahada. Subhanallah. So he already predicted about his Shahada. He knew that today I am going to the masjid and I am going to be a Shaheed. But look at the level of Iman and the faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If an ordinary person should know that I am going to have this situation, that person will run away from there, right? He will not go to the masjid. He will just make a U-turn. Let me go back to home, right? But Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, despite of knowing that is going to happen with me, he all the way went to the masjid, led the prayer, and during the prayer, person who was very, in Arabic we say shaki person, very unfortunate person, and he was from Khariji. Those people who are known as Khariji, they were the first extremist people in Islam. And they are the one who assassinated third Khalifa Hazrat Sayyidina Usman bin Affan radiallahu ta'ala anhu. They are the same group. They again assassinated our beloved Hazrat Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu also during the month of Ramadan, and many other Muslims. So their views very extremist people. Right? They are known as Khariji. So when this Shahadat happened, then those friends, they realized, and they were, sitting by that Allah, and they said, it was our mistake. If we could have realized it before that, maybe we can save Hazrat Imam radiallahu ta'ala anhu from going to the masjid, or we could give him more security and more protection and all that. How we express that, look at the one servant of Allah who is going to perform the prayer, but actually he is going to be Subhanallah. So we are also reminding ourselves about the Shahadat of Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu and his Ala Maqam with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and with our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the darajat and the ranks of Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward Hazrat Sayyidina Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu on behalf of the entire Ummah. Jazahumullahu wa jazahumullahu khairan ala min kulli ummah inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this blessing that from the fuyuzat of Hazrat Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, we also should be blessed. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. In which year? In which month? Rajab. Yes, he was born in Rajab and his father was in Ramadan. Let's make dua inshallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu lil Muttaqeen. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulihi wa khair khalqihi Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina wa Mawlana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Allahumma taqabbal minna siyam Ramadan. اللهم تقبل منا قيام رمضان. اللهم تقبل منا زكاة رمضان. اللهم تقبل منا صدقات رمضان. اللهم تقبل منا جميع عبادات وصالح أعمال في شهر رمضان. اللهم اجعلنا ممن قبلت صيامه وقيامه. اللهم تقبل منا تلاوة القرآن. اللهم تقبل منا سماعة القرآن. اللهم تقبل منا جميع عباداتنا وصالح أعمالنا في شهر رمضان. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك إيمانا كاملا ويقينا صادقا وقلبا خاشعا وعلما نافعا وعملا صالحا ورزقا طيبا وحلالا وصحة وشفاء من كل داء وبلاء. اللهم يا شافي الأمراض اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. اللهم اشف جميع المرضى من المسلمين. اللهم أذهب البأس رب الناس واشف أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاء. اشف شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اشف شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اللهم اشف جميع المرضى من المسلمين. اللهم اغفر لجميع الموتى وموتانا من المسلمين. اللهم اغفر لجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. وتوفنا مع الأبرار. وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم إنا نسألك إيمانا كاملا ويقينا صادقا وقلبا خاشعا وعلما نافعا وعملا صالحا ورزقا طيبا وحلالا. ورزقا طيبا وحلالا وصحة وشفاء من كل داء وبلاء. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Please make dua for our brothers who are doing i'tikaf. This is just the beginning of i'tikaf today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep them healthy during the i'tikaf. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their i'tikaf on behalf of the entire masjid, on behalf of the entire community. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them and their families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them the best in this dunya and in the akhirah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them on behalf of everyone of us, because their i'tikaf is on behalf of the entire masjid. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqihi sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Bi rahmatihi ya rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please take 10 minutes of break and then Qiyamul Layl will start, and then it's the time for Sahur, inshallah.
माइंड में होता है कि आज क्या पढ़ा जाए। एग्जैक्टली ज़्यादा इंजॉय करो। अच्छा है तो अब थोड़ा मुश्किल है आइडेंटिफाई करना। नहीं ठीक है, आराम से कम जी थकावट कम है जी। हाँ वो जो पढ़ता है ना उसी को पढ़ो, आगे हासिल होना चाहिए। क्योंकि सारे पूरा वो एग्जैक्ट है और उस जमाने में बहुत से नीचे जो अकीदे हैं वो भी काफी बदले हुए हैं आम ये जो सारा मसला बताया ना ये खवारीजी का सारी आइसिस है और ये सब मुसलमानों को भी पकड़ के सीधा सीधा मार क्या होता है वो फीडबैक होता है जैसे आप बहरे हैं तो जो बहरा होता है ना उसको क्या बोलना पड़ता है उसको नहीं आता हाँ जब आगे से आते हैं कितना यूज करते हैं वो जैसे हमारे फीडबैक ये फीडबैक बस क्या मुझे लैंड है बस शुरू होने वाला है 5 मिनट टेम्परेचर ठीक हो गया अभी आपको खुशी लगेगा वो पता है जो बाहर का एसी है लोगों से ज़्यादा मुझे खाना खाया होता है एक बंदा 10 की एनर्जी जो है वो बंद कर रहा होता है हमने 71 किया हुआ था फिर भी 80 नहीं हो रहा है ये हो जाएगा तो जब आप सही है मुझे बता दें देखिए मेरी बात 7 बजे से लेकर 11:30 बजे तक ये 69 इसलिए रखा है कि ये तो चलता ही रहेगा वो यहाँ 76 लोग आते हैं शाम को नहीं शाम अभी 11:30 बजे के बाद कितना उसको पता करना गर्मी नहीं लगेगी प्रॉब्लम पड़ेगी
चलिए आइए हाफिज साहब. MashaAllah, today Hafiz Saim is with us, and he will also join us on 27th night as well. So we are very pleased and we are blessed having him for tonight, inshallah. So everybody is requested to proceed to the main prayer hall so we should be able to continue with our Qiyamul Layl. Jazakallah.
चार का बना है चार से यहाँ दो
So there will be 4 rakat, 2 and 2, inshallah. So it will not take long time. I know that today is the first day and that people are a little bit tired. And I'm hoping for the next following nights we will continue with, inshallah, 8 rakat for Qiyamul Layl, inshallah. صفوفكم وصدوا الخلل الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ألف لام ميم تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم هدى ورحمة للمحسنين الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون ومن الناس من يشتري لهو الحديث ليضل عن سبيل الله بغير علم ويتخذها هزوا أولئك لهم عذاب مهين وإذا تتلى عليه آياتنا ولى مستكبرا كأن لم يسمعها كأن في أذنيه وقرا إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم جنات النعيم خالدين فيها وعد الله حقا وهو العزيز الحكيم خلق السماوات بغير عمد ترونها وألقى في الأرض رواسي أن تميد بكم وبث فيها من كل دابة وأنزلنا من السماء ماء
فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من دونه بل الظالمون في ضلال مبين ولقد آتينا لقمان الحكمة أن اشكر لله ولقد آتينا لقمان الحكمة أن اشكر لله ومن يشكر فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن الله غني حميد وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله يا بني لا تشرك بالله